Somebody had a question about interval notation. This is the Unit 9 summative review. I'm going to do the first part of number 10, and then I also made up a random question 1 and question 2 that are off to the left. Starting with question 1 right here, I'm going to jot down the solution set to what's shaded on that blue number line. So that green shaded part, I'm going to write that in interval notation. So I want to go left to right. Those an open circle at -2, so I want a curved normal parentheses whenever I see an open circle. On the right side, the 3 has a closed circle, so a closed circle would correspond with a square bracket. So we're basically saying it's all the numbers from -2 to 3, but I don't include -2 because of the open circle, but I do include 3 because of the closed circle. So square bracket means you include it, regular parentheses means you don't include it. With number 2 right below that little purple graph, if I'm doing domain is all your x values from left to right, little to big. So since there's an open circle at -4, I want a curved normal parentheses with the -4. And then when I look at the 5 on the far right, there's a closed circle with the 5, so I want a square bracket. As far as range goes, range is your y values, little to big or bottom to top. So the lowest y value is way down here at -9. So I'm going to do a square bracket for -9 because I want to include that in my answer. And then I go all the way up to 8 right up here. So again, square bracket because I want to include the 8 in my answer. So all those y values from -9 to 8 are covered in our range. Looking at number 10, domain is going to be -infinity, positive infinity, because it's understood that this parabola has arrows on the end, so it goes down forever and ever and ever, and it gets wider forever and ever and ever. So all real numbers for the x values. For range, go bottom to top, little to big. So -infinity is down here, and then all the way up to our highest y value is 18. And I want a square bracket after the 18 because I want to include that in my answer. For interval of increase and decrease, like we did in class, -infinity is on the left, positive infinity is on the right. I would highly recommend drawing in your axis of symmetry through your vertex. And then you're always doing x values for interval of increase and decrease. So the x value of my vertex is -1. So when I look at this picture from left to right, I'm increasing on the left side, decreasing on the right side. So from -infinity to -1 is where I'm increasing. So -infinity, -1. And then for interval of decrease, go left to right. So -1 to infinity. I'm going down, I'm decreasing. Hopefully this helps.